Hey Aries, welcome to October. Let's get you guys a Tarotscope for the month. We're going to use one of my favorite decks, the Deviant Moon Tarot. It's it's a tiny bit edgy, so if you feel weird about edgy tarot decks, then this probably isn't the reading for you. But otherwise, let's get you guys an overall theme for the month. We're just going to dive right in. Aries, October 2022. What are you guys looking at? Oh, hello. The one. So if you've been thinking about or searching for or longing for the one, here you go, Aries. Handed to you on a cardboard piece of paper for your October 2022 reading. Okay, what does this really mean though? Look at how expansive that is. Like, this really speaks to me of just such an open heart space. And I love that this card is actually a neutral. So there's actually no color in this card. And that's how I experience my ultimate divine moments of connection, are like the most neutral, most expansive, most encompassing, most joyful experiences, but they're not like an emotional sticky experience, if that makes sense. And that's what I'm getting from this card. So the one, this month for you could mean really connecting with a soulmate, a business partner, but it could also mean really like finding just this opening and this expansion that's going to carry you, Aries, into the month. I like to say this, of course. Let's see like what the other reading brings and how this really relates to your month as a whole. But this is reading to me as just so peaceful, really in depth, really grounding, like you expanding from your heart space into the month, into whatever you're infusing your life energy with, whatever you are focusing on this month, is going to be just beautifully expansive from a very neutral, grounded, solid, connected to source, connected to spirit place. And what I'm guided to say is like, you can take that as far as you want. So if that wants to be sort of like an inner fire that you keep this month for you, Aries, and you're just kind of doing your thing and feeling good, fabulous. If you want to take this and like expand and connect, and I feel like give that to other people in whatever large or small way you can, that is available to you as well. So I am super curious to see what the rest of your month looks like. I always shuffle these a bunch before we get started. It's always fun, a little grounding for me to get a little few shuffles of these in before we get started. Aries, 2022 October. Wonder if you guys are getting your Halloween costumes ready. So I'm gonna leave these out. Okay, sorry, bear with me. I want to make sure you can see all of them. This will be our culmination. And then we'll clarify with the everyday tarot, which I just can't get away from for clarifying because it's so fab, so concise. Love you, girl. Okay, let's see what your central theme for October, Aries, is this month. We have, Four of Wands in reverse. So this month could be looking at, let's see what the crossing energy is, some kind of house related. Okay, so working on stability at home. That's really what I'm getting. Four of Wands can mean all kinds of different things. I'll show you guys the cards here upright. Four of Wands can really look like you partnering, you grounding passion, right? So Wands speaks to our ideas of passion, our feelings of passion, whether they're passion projects, whether that's with other people. And fours are just grounded, they're stable, they're home, they're building structures. So when we see Four of Wands in reverse, sometimes people, because Wands are upright, they read this as like reverse, not reverse, doesn't matter. But let's see for the month of October, what this brings up is like maybe you are really stabilizing, working on stabilizing passion at home. Let's get you guys a clarifier for that. But the Eight of Pentacles right on top of the Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is working on your craft. It's head down. It's focusing on the details. It's, you don't even see all of the other gears and weird shifting machinery around you. You are just focused on making the most beautiful work that you possibly can. This could also look like a price improvement. I wanted to say, I was looking at a lot of real estate today. This could also look like a finance improvement for you, right? Pentacles speak to financial gain. This could look like you really just focusing on your job. This could also look like you focusing on the work that it takes to bring the passion back at home or to your passion projects. let's go ahead and get a clarifier for the Four of Wands in reverse. That's a whole chunk of them. Clarifier for the Four of Wands in reverse for the month of October. Okay, so yeah, and again, the Wands suit. So there really could be, and we're coming into Libra season as well. So it just feels like there could have been a time, recently where there could have been like too much fire, too much action, or like not enough. So when we see Knights in reverse, especially the Knight of Wands, it's just imbalanced passion. It's like maybe there was a big gesture that happened recently, or you're somehow correcting or calming a situation that wasn't stable, that wasn't like able to just like stay grounded in and of itself, and working on what that means to restabilize for you guys. And now this is kind of making a lot more sense. So this could be really stabilizing a relationship, but ultimately it's stabilizing within ourselves, and that's really what I was feeling from this card. So let's go ahead and see what you are consciously working towards. Oh, beautiful. I love the Queen of Swords in this context, because the Queen of Swords is very clear. She can speak from her heart. She can understand exactly what needs to be said. She can articulate very well. It's a lot of clarity, and the best part of the Queen of Swords is like clarity of thought through the heart. That's really beautiful. So the danger of the Queen of Swords can sometimes be that there is all talk, all clarity, all intellect without the heart piece. So this month, Aries, really focus on, it looks like you are clear, you are connected, you are dedicated to what you know to be true for you. The message here is focus this month on really bringing that through kindly, really bringing that through tactfully, Aries. Let's go ahead and see if we can get you some advice for that there. And if you can, you're looking at starting new projects. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, so like new beginnings, new jobs, but also like Ace of Pentacles in this context too could mean new starts to relationships, breaking new ground, and you are absolutely making this happen. So however much you want to put in, you're in a powerful manifestation place this month, Aries. You will make that happen this month. So be careful with your words, be careful with your intentions, because the thoughts and beliefs you are thinking are absolutely creating your reality. What is underneath you here? The Ace of Cups. So this is just blatantly speaking to something having gone wrong or being really imbalanced in a relationship. And that could be a relationship with yourself. It could be a relationship with family. It could be a relationship at work, potentially. The Ace of Cups in reverse here in the foundation means that like something wasn't feeling good. Your cup has maybe been empty. And that's also, I think, why I was called to say, this looks really expansive, but this really could be just a month of you coming back into the fullness of yourself, even if that's just a quiet internal process this month. So let's get a clarifier for the Ace of Cups down below. This is you building off of making improvements to a situation that has potentially felt really draining to you. You weren't listening to your intuition, or it was hard to hear your intuition. Maybe there was just too much going on. So I'm happy to see that you are absolutely working this month, Aries, on regrouping, focusing in on yourself, and you're going to do it. I mean, look at your overall theme for this month. The one, that's connection, that's source, that's expansion. Like, this is reading nothing but peace and love and harmony, right? So this is, I feel like, just kind of filling us in on the story of like the why you're needing to go that way. Okay, what did you just come from? Some kind of offer, some kind of relationship, some kind of new beginning when it comes to the heart, or when it comes to a passion project. Maybe you were like writing a book, right? It doesn't always have to be about a relationship, but when the Knight of Cups shows up, it's like someone was very romantic, someone had a very like grandiose idea, someone wanted to sweep you off your feet, or you were swept up in like a passion project and wanting to, I don't know why I said write a book, maybe some of you are writing books, but maybe you wanted to like write a novel and just see what happened when you threw it out there. Where are you going in the future? Okay, and maybe it didn't quite work out. Maybe whatever this wasn't feeling very stable, and that's okay, because that's a part of the Knight of Cups. Knights just like aren't very, they're like the adolescent strata of our age group, right? When Knights show up, they have a ton of energy, they have a ton of pizzazz, but they don't always have the maturity to recognize like good boundaries, or when to stop, or when to start, or they're crying all the time, or they don't cry enough, or, all of those things. So it's okay. Like in the recent past, there was some kind of a situation that was kind of like overflowing with opportunity or some kind of a new offer. Let's go ahead and clarify that for you guys, which might have just really thrown things off. Maybe you made a really big leap into like a passion project or something you were really excited about. Interesting, Queen of Swords in reverse. It wasn't logical, and that's okay sometimes. There's nothing bad about this reading. This is kind of just speaking to like a time that has been a little bit tumultuous, Aries. Like maybe you've really been trying to make big moves in your life, or maybe someone came at you in the recent past with like some big offer. Maybe it was like a big offer at work. But mostly, potentially, it's like some kind of big emotional upheavals, ups and downs, and there could have been a lot of fighting here. The Queen of Swords in reverse really speaks to that other end of the spectrum of the Queen of Swords, where like there's not a lot of clarity. There can be a lot of words back and forth. There's not a lot of logical communication. And so that probably put you in a place of feeling like you needed to stop, like the Hanged Man, like you needed to see things from a different perspective and take a time out and really just like close your mouth and think things through. So it's encouraging to see that we have the Hangman in reverse, which can mean if you've been in a time period like that, you're coming out of it. It's time to like regroup. It's time to maybe come out of the time of waiting and looking and revamping and into action here in the future. So as you end the month of October, kind of think of what that might look like for you coming out of a time of timeout. Oh, look, and of course, you're going to be successful this month. You are moving right into successful projects. You're going to conquer whatever it is that you are facing down at this point. If it is conflict, if it is a relationship, you're going to come out of it feeling really good, feeling really satisfied, like you are fixing problems, like you are understanding what the block was, like you don't care that that publisher didn't get your book. You're going to go with another one. That's really beautiful to see. How are you guys feeling about it this month? Okay, you could be in some denial that you feel real messed up about it, right? So when the Ten of Swords is in reverse, where sometimes it's just like straight up denial that you feel real fucked up, or it can be that you have been feeling just really messed up, like potentially like you've been backstabbed, or potentially like just no one's had your back, right? You're just in a really tough place and you're coming out of it. So again, we love to see these cards in reverse, because if that's been the theme, if that's been the fabric of life for you recently, then when it's in reverse, we're coming out of that stage of life. Let's get some clarifier here for you about this. Look at you go, Aries. And of course, in typical Aries fashion, you are standing up for yourself. You are fighting for what's yours. When we see the Seven of Wands, someone is standing up and fighting off the riffraff for what they know to be true, for their passion projects, for whatever it is that they need in the moment. So I love seeing this for you guys. It's like, okay, are you going to fight for that relationship, or are you going to fight for your independence and move on into something else? This is going to depend on why you're feeling terrible and potentially terrible and what's helping you feel better. But either way, you're going to fight for it and you're going to win. Okay, what's in the exterior for you? Who's coming at you? So there might still be some conflict in your environment this month. Just watch out for people that may not have the gift of gab, I want to say. I don't know why I want to say that. Maybe that's important to someone who might not have a lot of clarity around what they're feeling or thinking. Be wary for situations this month that might try and disrupt you with unkind words, or people who aren't very skilled at articulating their wants or their needs. You might have situations this month which just aren't very inspired and might try to be hurtful. If we see the Ace of Swords in reverse in the context of this reading, in the environment position there, just be wary that you might need some tough skin through the month of October, clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. So there could be action around you this month that really comes from someone. Like, this is reading like someone's really upset that you make strong boundaries. You're fighting for that position at work, and there's a coworker that really is upset about it, and they're not going to be kind. They're not going to be mature. They're going to let you have it. Or, you're setting boundaries with a partner or a parent or whatever this relationship was. Thank you so much for asking me out, but I actually don't want to go out with you. And this is just the potential in this environment card for someone to say, you know what, F you, or like be a baby about it. With the Queen of Cups in reverse, It's just saying like someone isn't in control of their emotions, someone isn't choosing to be in a loving, nurturing space, and might be feeling really drained themselves and acting out from that place with harsh words. So just know that that could be the case, Aries. It's a good heads up for you. That's why we do these Tarotscopes, and prep yourself to be super nurtured yourself. Okay, hopes and fears for this month. You are really excited to get back on track. You are really excited to feel completely in your power. This is you, Aries, King of Wands. It's like King of Passion, just motivated to go for what you want. You are vital, you are fueled, you are like filled up with life and vitality. This is you taking like this connected expansion just to the next level. You're capable, you have the ideas, but you also have the plan to map it out. You're good to those around you. Like, you are really excited to come back into who you are, Aries, and you're gonna do it this month. So let's see, let me get you any clarifier for that King of Wands. It could also be someone in your life that helps you this month. The Chariot. Okay, so could also be you like really slowing down and just finding true alignment with yourself before you're able to expand. So come into connection with who you are. That's sort of the advice of that Chariot in reverse. The Chariot moves forward with incredible speed and like synchronicity and alignment, but only when it's like really connected, only when it's like knows when it's got like the train tracks, right? So if it's off the tracks, it's going to be really hard for that Chariot to move forward, or for the King of Wands to move through life very effectively. So through October, Aries, make sure that you are just doing things that fill your cup, that help you feel more stable and passionate at home, right? Let's see how this ends for you guys. Oh, beautifully. I also love, like, we've had a couple of cups, but we've really been dealing with, like, you know, a lot of swords here, a lot of mental energy. We have the Queen of Swords, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Knight of Cups, like some wands here. But I love that we end on the Three of Cups, because this is you in celebration. This is you celebrating with friends. This is you connecting. This is you being in joy. This is you just having a really good time celebrating the sweetness of life. Let's get you guys a clarifier for that. So whatever is happening for you this month, Aries, you're really, oh look, you're really coming out of death. Oh my gosh, look at this. Really, really gorgeous reading. You're coming out of this death state and you are finding absolute faith and the light in the darkness. And at the end of this month, end of October, we'll find you connecting with new people. If you are on the hunt for a relationship, or you're looking at this as more of a relationship reading, this can look like reconnecting with whoever you're at odds with, or this could look like absolutely finding someone new, the one, someone that you're really excited about. Just trust. When we see the Star card, my favorite card in the tarot, it's just knowing that you don't have to be in the dark alone. You're totally taken care of, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. Even in the darkest of nights, stars are out, and it's going to be okay. There's always options. So this looks like a really beautiful month for you guys, Aries. I'm really curious to see how it turns out. I hope it goes super, super well. Just know to keep tabs on who you spend time with this month. Make sure no one's being mean to you. And if they are, set good boundaries. Keep working on your craft. Keep chugging away at things that make you really happy and healthy this month. And I can't wait to see you on the next one. Good luck, Aries.